Hey guys, what's up? I just wanted to share something about ChatGPT and how we are currently using it in our business to help us save time, debug code, and create HTML, just make our life a whole lot easier and save a lot of time. Now, ChatGPT has taken over the internet in the last couple of days or weeks, and everybody's talking about it. And the main use cases we see is write headlines and write copy and all that. What I want to show you in this video is how we are currently using it in product development. And the product development that I'm looking at now is the software that we are building that allows Facebook advertisers to run reports. We call it Be Free Insights, and we build an app, and we're pulling in data from the ad account, and we're structuring the data, and there's just some calculations going in the back end, an algorithm and all that. And at some point, let me just pull in this here. So this is an example of one of the reporting dashboards that we're building. And at some point, we had an issue here in one of these columns where the color coding just didn't match up compared to the other. So there was clearly a bug. So what we did is we actually consulted ChatGPT to debug the code. Now, that is insane because it just saved us so much time going through and doing testing and whatnot. And ChatGPT actually gave us the answer within a few minutes, including the code we then used to kill the bug. But before I'm going to show you how we did that, I just want to show you sort of what the capabilities of ChatGPT are so far. So how can I do that better? By asking ChatGPT to explain what it is. So I'm going to add a prompt here, explain ChatGPT to a 10-year-old. And sometimes it takes a little bit. Here we go. Program that uses AI, artificial intelligence, to help people have conversations. It can understand what you say, respond in a way that makes sense. It makes it seem like it's talking to a person. It's like you having your own personal robot that you can chat with. Well, that's awesome. Now, we're currently using it as a sort of a knowledge resource and even some kind of a VA when it comes to making specific tasks. So just to give you an example. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, for example, hey, I want to write a pitch for something. I can do content research and copy research, but this is where chatbots are actually now becoming sort of a commodity and are helping us in our real lives, helping us save time and getting to complete tasks. Now, ChatGPT can help your business by save time and taking many of these routine tasks by taking on many of the routine tasks that take up your employees' time. Absolutely true, and I'm going to show you a few examples. This can lead to increased productivity and efficiency. 100% true. ChatGPT is available 24/7. This is just sort of your personal assistant chatbot. It's pretty amazing. Give ChatGPT a try and see how it can help your business save time and improve your bottom line. Great. You see this? It's going to give you an actual persuasive pitch. So that's pretty awesome. So the scenario that we use for ChatGPT on updating our code is this. So what we did is we gave it a prompt where we asked it to review a specific set of code. So we asked it, can you update this PHP code to calculate 10.1% number in a median for one of the columns? And look at this. Within minutes, within seconds, it actually comes back with, boom, with the actual code. I'm no coder. I don't read HTML. This is sort of all done by the development team, but I just wanted to share this with you that the whole system can be used to make your life so much easier, personal life and your business life, just being more efficient by only sort of in product development. We're only talking about product development here. I also use it to write surveys and do product research and market research, which I'm going to talk about in a separate video. But this is crazy. So you can copy the code, drop it in your database, run tests, and boom, it solved our bug. Now, this is product development for sort of a software tool. But in another scenario where I used it for not necessarily product development, but I was building a form in ActiveCampaign, and what I wanted to do was you see this, so I got the full name with the black asterisk there because it's a required field. I just didn't really like the style of it, and I thought it was not a good UX because it's all bold printed and all black, and either way. So what I wanted was great. So I want to replicate that. So what I want to do, so here's the last name. or first name for your primary, last name, first name. This should be first name actually, but so this is sort of the default field. But what I want to do, I want to have a better UX. So I wanted to create some HTML code where it could add a red asterisk. I don't know how to write code. Sure, I could do a Google search and then go through all kinds of pages and look for sort of how to add a red asterisk. But I asked ChatGPT. So what I did was this. I went in, and this is the actual question I asked. Let me just take it here from the screen. So I went to ChatGPT, dropped in, write HTML to add a red asterisk at the end of this sentence. Boom. So it's going to wait, it's going to think. It's probably busy on the server. There it is. To add a red asterisk at the end of the sentence, use the following HTML code. Boom. Again, this is seconds. I can just copy the code. I go back to my form. And now I'm a development rock star. I mean, I don't have to go to sort of Google and search through all kinds of sort of content and blog posts on how to learn HTML and whatnot. I don't have to reach out to the development team just to give me sort of the nudge on how to add that red asterisk there. The chatbot is actually doing this for me. So this is a little bit different for now than sort of the binary chatbots that we know from within Messenger or WhatsApp. This is an actual conversational chatbot that is trained by trained by OpenAI and is using all the data available on the internet to become a conversational chatbot that understands intent through natural language processing, and soon it's going to understand sentiment as well, and then we can have conversations back and forth. And I'm confident that this is going to help us even further in refining our sort of being more efficient in product development, but also obviously in copywriting and whatnot. But for now, we're focusing on how to use ChatGPT in product development, in the tools that we're building, but also in the market research that we're doing for this tool. But I'm going to create a separate video on that, how we use ChatGPT to create survey questions and to understand what are the pain points. Let me show you this quickly. But what are so these are this is output from ChatGPT on survey questions for onboarding clients to an online advertising reporting tool for e-commerce businesses. Boom. And this is just a start. This took me maybe 5 minutes, but I can cherry pick this and put it back in ChatGPT to get more information to build my personas and build my onboarding questions and processes and all that. So yeah, ChatGPT is here to stay. AI is here to stay. Natural language processing is here to stay. AI is here to stay. We can now access it within a few clicks and help us enrich our daily lives and experience. Yeah, it's the future. Let me know in the comments below how you are using ChatGPT, what your business cases are, and what you would like to see. And then I'll see you in the next video.